I go out, I get shocked because I see people that take down their protective style, relax on the same day, and install another protective style all in the same day. Now guys, I know this sounds unbelievable, but I've seen it like live. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Hairlistabomb here again, bringing you another video. And in this video I'm going to be talking about how to properly relax your hair without losing hair, without having hair breakage. Plus, if you know you are interested in hair care tips, routines and many more, make sure to join the family by subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss another video. And now without further ado, let's get right into this video. In order to avoid breakage or hair loss when relaxing your hair, you have to put into consideration 3 stages of a relaxer process. There is a pre-relaxer process, there is a relaxer process itself, and there is a post-relaxer process. So you have to properly care for your hair in these 3 stages in order to avoid hair loss or hair breakage after a relaxer process. So for the pre-relaxer process, you want to make sure that you are not in a protective style for at least 2 weeks before the relaxer process itself. And when I talk about a protective style, I mean things like box braids, sew-ins, flat twists and things like that. Make sure your hair is not in those kind of protective style for at least 2 weeks before the relaxer process. Also make sure you are not doing things like combing your hair too much or scratching your scalp, because a relaxer process is a very stressful process on the scalp, and if you are already irritating your scalp before the relaxer process itself, after the relaxer process your scalp is going to be so stressed out and you are going to have damage to your scalp and you're going to have a lot of breakage and even shedding. So guys, you want to make sure to avoid your scalp as much as possible for at least 2 weeks before a relaxer process. And if you are the type that dyes or colors your hair, make sure that you avoid these chemicals prior to a relaxer process. You want to make sure you have not dyed or colored your hair for at least 2 weeks before a relaxer process. Then before a relaxer process, if your hair is tangled, make sure you thoroughly detangle. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure to detangle your hair before a relaxer process, because I see a lot of people relaxing hair that's tangled, saying that after relaxing it the hair is going to come out fine. Even some people even go as far as relaxing their hair just because it's tangled, and because they don't have enough patience to properly detangle their hair, they go and relax their hair, saying this is the only way out. Like some people now use relaxing as a way of detangling their hair. It's not weird, a lot of people do this, I've seen it. So many people go and get a relaxer just because their hair is tangled and they cannot detangle it. That's not true guys. Don't ever relax tangled hair, because if you relax tangled hair, your hair is going to get more damaged after the relaxer process. And yes, your hair may become more manageable, it may become straighter, but the hair you are going to lose is going to be much more compared to when you detangled your hair before relaxing. There's going to be a lot of breakage and hair loss if you relax tangled hair. Make sure to detangle your hair properly before going on a relaxer process. Now during the relaxer process itself, one thing you should consider is that you should always relax hair that has not been relaxed before, meaning you should always relax new growths. Never ever apply relaxer to hair that has been relaxed before, and that's why recently I've actually been stretching out my relaxers to avoid this. Now I see a lot of people, especially in African hair salons, that relax previously relaxed hair. They relax hair, they apply the relaxers from the roots, including the new growth and the already processed hair, up to the ends of the hair. Guys, that's totally wrong. You are going to have a lot of breakage and hair loss when you do this. A relaxer process is a very stressful process, and a part of the hair should undergo that stress just once. If you apply relaxer to already relaxed hair, guys, you're going to have over processed hair. Before you know, your hair is weak, you start having breakage, you start having hair loss, and your hair is going to be stuck at a particular length and it won't grow past that length. Always make sure the relaxers are applied only at the root. And that's why if you can relax your hair even better, I have a video on how I relax my hair myself. You can check out that video if you're interested. Before now, I used to go to hair salons and relax my hair, and even when I tell them apply the relaxer only to the new growth, I found that during the relaxer process, before I know what's happening, they've already stretched out the relaxers to the mid part of my hair. So I got tired and frustrated of explaining myself all the time to these hairdressers and coming back and they still do the same mistake. So I got tired of it. I decided I was going to start relaxing my hair myself. So I taught my hair how to relax my hair myself, and for the past 2 to 3 years I have been relaxing my hair by myself. You can actually do this too. Another factor you have to consider in the relaxer process itself is the use of a neutralizing shampoo. Always make sure to use a neutralizing shampoo after relaxing your hair. A lot of people I see usually skip this process, and neutralizing shampoo is very important for your hair because it's going to restore the pH of your hair back to the pre-relaxer state, back to the state it was before you relaxed it. And this is actually very important for the health of your hair. So a neutralizing shampoo is very important and key in your relaxer process. Never skip this, and I repeat, never skip the use of a neutralizing shampoo. There is a post-relaxer process. For the post-relaxer process, you can't just relax your hair after allowing it go through a stressful process and just abandon it. Relaxers are chemicals. Applying these chemicals to your hair is actually stressful for the hair, so you have to make sure to give your hair that extra support it needs, that extra love it needs to get it back its strength, to make it more healthy. Okay, so that's why after a relaxer process you have to make sure you deep condition your hair. You have to make sure you give your hair a protein treatment, a moisturizing treatment, and immediately post relaxer you have to make sure you don't stress your hair too much. Okay, you have to make sure you are not styling your hair too much, you are not manipulating your hair too much in order to reduce breakage and shedding. And that's why immediately post relaxer I don't really do much to my hair. Most of the time I just leave my hair in a bun. Like my hair has been in a bun for the past 6 weeks. I'm actually 6 weeks post relaxer right now, and most of the time my hair is usually in a bun. I actually brought out my hair today for the purpose of this video because hey, it's a hair video, so I have to bring my hair out. Always make sure you do less to your hair after a relaxer process. Plus, when installing a protective style after a relaxer, never make the mistake of installing one immediately you relax your hair. Give your hair at least let's say 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks before you install a protective style. I go out, I get shocked because I see people that take down their protective style, relax on the same day, and install another protective style all in the same day. Now guys, I know this sounds unbelievable, but I've seen it like live. So guys, never make this mistake. All this contributes to the large number of women that have short hair in our African setting, all because of these minor practices and mistakes that many fail to put into consideration. So guys, you always have to take care of your hair. A relaxer process is a journey, it's not a one-day thing. It's at least a 1 month process. A pre-relaxer process which should be at least 2 weeks before the relaxer itself, a relaxer day, and a post relaxer process for at least 2 weeks. You have to make sure within that period you do everything possible to restore the health of your hair, and you give it that extra love and care it needs to survive during that period. If you fail to do all this and you just go on and do whatever you like with your hair on relaxer day, your hair is going to come out with a lot of breakage and hair loss, and you're not going to see any length retention, and your hair is not going to go past that length. That's all I have for you for this video. If you have any questions concerning a relaxer process, make sure to leave them down in the comment section down below. And I'll also like to know when was your last relaxer, like when last did you relax your hair. I'll also like to know that, so make sure to comment that in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did, subscribe to this channel, and turn the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.